Hey everyone, Loomis here, and we are going to do another Apex Mercenary review this week. Now, normally I'm pretty keen on at least one or two of the mercenaries, but I have to be honest, this week I don't think any of them are very good, to be honest. Well, actually, there's one that I think is okay, but I think this is overall a very, very weak mercenary week, and I will explain why. So, let's jump in here. So first we have a 6-star Lana here. And Lana deserves a little bit more love, I think, in PvP than she does get. She is still a very powerful mage and can blow up a number of units. Now, the problem is this Lana can't. And you'll notice that this Lana has a Miracle Staff, which makes her effectively completely useless. Because she is, out of all of the magic AoE characters who could feasibly use magic, feasibly use AoE, she is by far the worst. It's not even close. She completely sucks at AoE, and the reason she sucks at AoE is because her talent only applies for single target skills. So she does not get the damage boost like Rachel does for her AoEs, so her AoEs are booty. She has both her main paths ruined. She has decent stats. The Vidars, I guess. I think this commander is going for an AOE build with, given that it's using Vidars here, but this Lana's is not going to hit strong enough because this Miracle Staff is going to really lower its int, and it also has really no enchants. So this Lana is not good. If you are in silver, you can use her. She does have decent pre-battle int. 957 is solid, but there's no PvP enchants. This Lana is going to be quite underwhelming. So unless you're a little bit newer to PvP, I would not look at using her at all. All right, so now we have a 6-star Estelle here, and this Estelle is 2+2 green, so you can see very, very high HP here. But very, very bad defense. This is probably the worst defense I've ever seen on a Estelle. That's 6-star. And mediocre magic defense. Has all her paths ruined. So, this Estelle is usable as far as, like, it's a Estelle. But, it doesn't have a last rites. It's really just a giant HP bomb. So if you want to have a Estelle jump in there, your opponent doesn't have any fix protect. It's useful for that, but, this Estelle is not built well, and it's going to die quite easily just because it has really no defenses and it has no last rites. So just keep that in mind. Oh, it also does not have a Swordsmith emblem or a Bracer emblem. It has a Blood Pact, so it's going to damage itself whenever it uses Blood Dance, and it also has no extra move, no fixed immunity, so Blood Pact is just a terrible choice of Estelle in my opinion. So this Estelle is quite underwhelming. Alright, now we have a 6-star Matthew here, who's an archer, and my guess is, I'm not sure why Fox maybe had the wrong helmet on whenever they snapshot this, but the trouble with Archer Matt in PvP is that he can't kill anything, he's not that strong, and he really offers no support skills. So, he's great in PvE, which, judging from this build, I am assuming Fox uses Matt for, H&M specifically. But, this Matt is going to have very little run in Apex, so I rate it PvE out of 10. Alright, now we have a 5-star Luna here, and this might be the worst Luna I've ever seen. The only nice thing I can say about this Luna is that it has Wind God Realm. It has no... It actually has decent MDef AB enchant, but has no PvP enchants again. Full moon on Luna is a meme. This is just not a very good Luna at all. So if for some reason it is better than your Luna, you can use her, but otherwise just stay far, far away. Alright, now we have a 5-star Iris here, and this Iris is actually decent. This is the only mercenary that I kind of like this week. It has pretty good AB enchants, no PvP enchants, and sadly, it does have the Goddess tier. I'm not a big fan of Mistletoe. In PvP, in my opinion, you only run Goddess left hand on healers. Mistletoe and Alvars are ostensibly useless. Ruin both paths. So if you don't have an Iris in your box, I would highly recommend that you look to put her in because she does so much for a lot of teams, and she's better than your Iris. I think she can easily replace your Iris. So this is the one mercenary that I'd rate as usable this week. Alright, next we have a 6-star Narm here. And Narm with Blazing Sun, this is just not good. It has the SR armor helm. It surprisingly high defense. No runes to speak of, so it can't support at all. This is just pitifully low attack at 811. So, you know, this Narm is offering really nothing. And Narm already has very questionable fits in the current meta, so I would just stay far away from Narm here. Alright, now we have a 6-star Latisha here. And, I mean, it's not quite a 2+2, it's a 2+1+1. You know, I just wouldn't put Latisha in your box. You know, if you have no runes, if you have a big, you know, rush style box that you want to put her in, you should probably have your own. You know, this Latisha is quite underwhelming even as far as Latishas go. So it has, you know, very minimal AB enchants, no PvP enchants. I would not add this to your box. You're basically fighting 14v15. All right, now we have a 5-star Zerida, and this Zerida is not good. It has, so for once it actually has PvP enchants, and not terrible ones, and okay AB enchants. But the problem here is that, you know, one, it's a 5-star Zerida. It's Demon class. Demon class is terrible for Zerida because there's abundance of holy units now, and you know the Demon class actually has higher stats, and somehow it only has 838 attack, which is terrible. Just really, really, really bad. No EMB, no Last Rites. Twilight Helm makes absolutely no sense. Divine Boots it disgusts me. This is a terrible pick. Zerida does not have mobility troubles, and you're just destroying her attack to give her one extra move that she does not need. I don't know if there's really anything good I can say about this Zerida, to be honest, so just don't put her in your box unless you really need ban bait. This is just a really bad Zerida. Alright, now we have a 4-star Liana, and this one I don't quite know what to think about. Because it's only 4-star, which is not great. But it has really great equipment. Outside of the Alvars, instead of a Goddess left hand, I think this is the best equipment you can put on a Liana. And the other thing that's interesting about this Liana is that it actually has good AB and PvP enchants. Or it has good AB enchants, okay PvP enchants. So it actually is set up a little bit more to be used in PvP. It does have all her runes. So, you know, this Liana is actually surprisingly useful. Now, I will say, though, if you have a 6-star Liana, I think the 6-star Liana is just tremendously more usable. But if you have a bad Liana, or you don't have a Liana, this should definitely make it into your box. So this one's a little bit more situationally dependent. And then last we have a 6-star Imelda here. And, you know, as far as Imeldas go, this isn't terrible. But the huge issue is that she does not have her unique helmet. And Imelda without her unique helmet is honestly useless. Has okay AB enchants, no PvP enchants, but, you know, just because she doesn't have her unique, you can't use this Imelda. She's just going to damage your team. It's not worth it, so I'd stay far away from this Imelda. Alright, so to summarize, this is a pretty weak slate of mercenaries overall. The only mercenaries that I like at all are the Iris and maybe the Liana. The rest of these mercenaries are all pretty bad. And unless you're, you know, quite a bit newer to PvP, I really don't see a lot of the mercenaries this week having much use at all. Maybe the Lana, maybe the Estelle, but you know, I think in a typical week, you know, I might not love all the mercenaries, but you know, there's a good maybe half of them I think that are usable. I would not say this is one of those weeks. So that's it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you could hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have any questions about the mercenaries this week, please let me know in the comment section below. Alright, thank you guys so much, and I will see you again soon.